Update: I accidentally cheated on my girlfriend of 3.5 years with her best friend. Original post. So first of all, I'm a piece of crap. I know. So me, 20 male, and a few of our mutual friends went to a music festival. She was supposed to join us, which is why I bought a ticket in the first place, but unfortunately couldn't. I got absolutely shit-faced on the first day and can't really remember most details. But all I remember is I was the last one to go to sleep and that I only had space in the middle. There were 3 of us sharing a tent: me, my girlfriend's gay best friend, 20 male, and my girlfriend's best friend, who is also my best friend's ex-girlfriend, 20 female. I can remember flashes of that night, of her going down on me touching her chest, but that's basically all I remember. The following morning, I tried to ask what happened and to see if she could remember anything because I was terrified that I had sexually assaulted her. When I asked her if I did, she started laughing at me, saying that I didn't, that she doesn't remember much but she knows we didn't have sex, and that it meant nothing, and I shouldn't worry about it. I honestly dealt with it really poorly and couldn't decide whether to stay or go back home, but eventually I was convinced by her to stay, so the only way I could stay there was to constantly drink more and more to the point that I couldn't tell anything more about that day. On the third and last day of the festival, I talked to her again about what had happened and that I don't know what to tell my girlfriend. She said that it is totally my decision and that she would like me not to say anything, but if I do, that I should give her a heads up. After I got home, I called my girlfriend on FaceTime and told her practically everything I said in this post. She was just so shocked that I had done something like that. I only have eyes for her, only look at her, and genuinely love her more than anything. She said she can't believe that I did that, and told me she always felt confident that I would never cheat on her. Anyway, she talked to her best friend, the one that I cheated with, and apparently her version of the story changed a lot. Now I am the only one who got drunk, and according to her, I started touching her in her sleep, trying to undress her. I am not trying to victim blame in any way, and unfortunately I can't say that she's lying because I don't remember anything. It just seems weird how different the story is now, and I can't believe I'm getting treated as a cheater and a rapist. When I was told that that's what she says happened, I almost threw up. I don't know what to do now. I have been shaking for the last few days and can't manage to do anything, not even the simplest tasks like unpacking my bags or washing the dishes. I am done with alcohol for good. Now for the top advice before reading the update. Well, for starters, you can't accidentally cheat on someone. You either cheated or you were sexually assaulted. This is a really bad spot to be in, and the best thing you can do is be honest to yourself and honest to everyone else here about what happened. But I'd say there's a good chance you're not going to be able to recover the relationship. Are people actually reading the post? OP may have gotten molested and is getting gaslit by the girl and now in the comments. The girl originally said nothing happened, then went to his girlfriend and said he did all that stuff to her? Hello? He was shit-faced drunk and she wasn't, and barely remembers anything. This is a very tough situation, brother. I'm pretty sure you were the one sexually assaulted. The friend swapped the roles of the situation when she saw you weren't as much of a POS as her. I'm pretty sure she wasn't expecting you to say anything. I'd press the best friend, call her, ask her to explain herself and record it. You probably should have recorded the conversation you guys had afterwards. As a man, I feel your pain. This is nightmare fuel. Now for the update. It's been almost a week since. Worst week of my life. We finally had a chance to meet and talk about everything that happened. Obviously, we broke up. She chose to stay in contact with that friend. I feel so lost now. It feels so unfair that the friend can just go on with her life without any consequences. While I lost 2 of my best friends, my girlfriend and my best friend, who is also that friend's ex-boyfriend, and all of our mutual friends. I don't know what I am supposed to do with myself now. Right now I have one friend who is in my corner, and I can't be thankful enough for him, but it sucks. The issue here is that you took at face value a person who was completely untrustworthy. Did you think she would reveal the story in a way that would give her accountability after she already openly said she would happily lie to your girlfriend? You did the right thing by being honest. However, you didn't record the conversations or have any proof afterward. Speaking to the friend in any way would give your girlfriend clarity. This is a great takeaway. OP, heed this advice and don't put yourself in compromising positions going forward. I'm sorry, what? Did everyone miss that you were blackout drunk? People cannot consent when drunk, including males. Her best friend took advantage of you while you were intoxicated. Then she lied to your ex to make herself look innocent. She didn't care about messing around with you and didn't even want your ex to know it happened. Make no mistake, you messed up by staying and continuing to drink. You deserve to be dumped for that, but realize you were the one who was raped, not the other way around. Yeah, my mistakes were going to that thing in the first place, getting so drunk and staying there. Lesson learned. Next story, update. My boyfriend's best friend cheated on his girlfriend of 5 years numerous times. Today I found out that my boyfriend knew about it and actually helped his friend cheat. Original post. My boyfriend Sammy 27 male and I 25 female have been dating for almost 2 years now and have a wonderful relationship. His best friend John 27 male is really nice too, and I get along great with him. John had been dating Lauren for the past 5 years, and because our boyfriends are lifelong best friends, she and I also developed a good friendship. About 2 weeks ago, Lauren discovered that John was cheating on her with multiple partners. There was a ton of evidence, and Lauren broke up with him immediately. I felt bad about the situation because Lauren had become a friend to me too. I talked to my boyfriend about how I didn't like the fact that his best friend is a cheater. I'm a big believer that the company you keep says a lot about you. He said that the whole thing had caught him by surprise too, but insisted that he and John were friends because they had similar hobbies and circle of friends, and that he loved me too much to ever hurt me like that. Fast forward to today, when I called Lauren to meet up and have lunch sometime with each other. This was the first time I'd called her after their breakup, and I wanted her to know that there was no reason why our friendship had to end. Lauren was furious on the line, saying stuff like, "How dare you call me after you helped him cheat on me? I thought you were my friend. You should have told me." I got her to calm down and explained that I had no idea that John was cheating, and if I had known, I would have told her right away. That's when she told me that my boyfriend knew that John was cheating and had covered for John literally dozens of times. Stuff like, "Oh yeah, Lauren, John's at my house. We're hanging out. And John's at his nephew's baseball game. He said he'll be back around 4. Just blatantly lying to cover for his best friend. Lauren sent me pictures and screenshots that proved without a doubt that my boyfriend had known about it for years and actively helped his friend cheat on his girlfriend. I'm beyond furious. What the two of them did to Lauren is horrible. But I'm also scared, because if his best friend is a cheater and he helped his best friend cheat, what does that say about him? He literally saw Lauren every single week and referred to her as my little sister and had no problem looking her in the eyes and lying. This all happened just today, and I'm seeing my boyfriend this weekend, and I'm literally angry to the point where I'm ready to break up with him. Am I wrong for getting mad at him over helping his best friend do something horrible? Now for the top advice before reading the update. I wonder how many times John covered for Sammy cheating. I feel sad thinking about that now. He said that the whole thing had caught him by surprise too. He lied to you about his friend's awful actions, and who knows how many other lies he's told you. You can't trust him. He contributed to keeping Lauren in the dark and damaging her. I would totally break up with him. There's no chance I'd remain in a relationship with someone I can't trust. Damn, this is really bad. My first thought, if I were you, would be to wonder if John has ever covered for your boyfriend. This opens a huge can of worms. What else do they cover for each other? If I had a girlfriend cover like this for a friend, I'd be disgusted. It sounds like he did it a ton too. I'd break up. This says a lot about his character. I'm sure he'll give you the whole, "but I'm just looking out for my best friend" nonsense. I wouldn't hear it. This would be an ender. Now for the update. I was initially going to see Sammy just a few days after I found out what happened, but I canceled on him. I took the weekend to think, talk to a few friends, and read over the comments on my original post. After a bit of thinking, I decided to break up with him. Sammy lied to me, lied to our mutual friend Lauren, covered up for cheating, and knew full well that his friend John was having sex with multiple girls and doing it raw. He basically decided his friendship with a cheater was more important than Lauren being exposed to STDs. That was the deal breaker. I called Sammy on Tuesday and asked him to meet up with me in a public place. When we got there, I told him what Lauren had told me. He initially denied, but I think he could see from the look on my face that I wasn't about to be fooled. He literally looked me in the eyes and said, "To be honest, wouldn't it be worse if I was the kind of p*** who didn't cover for his friends? Don't you want a man who is loyal?" God help me. I was upset talking to him, but when he said that, I burst out laughing. What he was saying was just so ridiculous, but he said it as though he was a martyr. I stopped laughing after a second, but the look on his face changed completely. He leaned in and said, "You stupid bee, you think John was the only one sleeping around?" He's never cussed at me before or said anything with so much anger, especially not with the intent to hurt me, but for some reason, I just didn't care. I thought so little of him at that moment that his opinion didn't matter to me. It was actually kind of a comfort that he said that to me because it proves that he's an F-boy. When people show you who they are, believe them. So I just got up and left. I picked up Chipotle, then went home and watched Making a Murderer. A few hours later, I called Lauren and explained to her everything that happened. She comforted me, then advised me to get tested for STDs immediately. She ended up coming with me for support to get tested, and then a week later I got the results that I'm clean. And so is Lauren, by the way. And that was that. He leaned in and said, "You stupid bee, you think John was the only one sleeping around? Birds of a feather flock together. You did good OP, dodged a huge bullet, and didn't sink to his level." My blood actually ran cold when I read that. I would have been terrified to see a sudden personality switch like that. Birds of a feather flock together. This is so true. I consider having cheating friends one of the bigger red flags. My girlfriend's best friend was cheating on her husband and helped my girlfriend cheat on me. I learned sometime in my mid-20s that loyalty should be owed to a principle rather than a person, and it changed my life. A person can betray you, a principle won't. I am loud and proud about how I will do the right thing, no matter who is involved, and since then, the people I'm surrounded by are the right kind of people, because they feel the same way about things like this. I've refused to protect people who have cheated. I've cut people off who've been sexually predatory, and every time, they accuse me of being disloyal. I'm very loyal, just not to a-holes. Last story. I just found out my mom has been sending my girlfriend cruel messages for who knows how long. I don't know how to handle this. Generally, not much rattles me. My friends call me a stoic, emotionally constipated idiot, and they're not wrong. Which is why we're all still a little stunned that the love of my life is basically my opposite. I, 36 male, have been with my girlfriend, 32 female, for 8 years now, known her for 10. She's quiet, gentle, brilliant, an actual whole-ass professor, and genuinely one of the kindest people I've ever met. She's silly, shy, goofy in the best ways, and loves to poke fun. I love all of it. I love her more than I've ever loved anyone in this lifetime. But last night, something happened that I can't let go of. My phone was charging, so I was scrolling Instagram reels on hers like I usually do. One of her friends DM'd her. Normally, I'd send back some dumb reaction photo so they know it's me, just a thing in our circle. But it wasn't a joke. It was screenshots my girlfriend had sent her friend, and the friend was trying to comfort her. I hesitated, then opened the screenshots to read better. And I'm glad I did. I don't even regret it anymore, because what I saw were multiple messages from my mother. Cruel ones. And the timestamps weren't all from the same day, so I don't know how long this has been happening. A week? Longer? No idea. Some of the messages my mom sent, maybe he hasn't proposed because you haven't given him a child. Men don't marry placeholders. Most recent. This one makes me see red. I can't even imagine how my baby felt. If you stopped dressing like a teenage boy and put on some makeup, maybe he'd see you as a wife instead of one of his little friends. You're keeping him from his family. He used to visit. For clarity, I'm the one who pulled back because of her behavior toward one of my sisters. That's a whole other issue. Nothing to do with my girlfriend. You think you're special? You're lucky he even brought you home. Girls like you don't get commitment from men like him. You're not good enough for the life he deserves. Reading them made my stomach drop. They were hateful and completely false. There's even more, but these were the ones seared into my brain. And my girlfriend didn't tell me about any of them. She's just been carrying this alone, smiling, laughing with me, all while this garbage was sitting in the back of her mind. My girlfriend avoids conflict. She hates upsetting anyone. I get it. It's easier to talk to a friend first, and my mom can be intense. She probably didn't want to put me in a position where it looked like choosing sides. But I've chosen, and it's not my girlfriend I'm angry with. I'm furious at my mother. I'm exhausted by this. She knows how much my girlfriend means to me. She hears me talk about her constantly. I really thought she might actually be happy for me. At the same time, I don't want to make this harder on my girlfriend or make her feel exposed. So here's where I need advice. Do I tell my girlfriend gently that I saw the messages, that I'm on her side, and she doesn't need to shield me from my own mother? Or do I handle my mother privately and not bring it up unless my girlfriend does? I just want her to feel safe and supported. And it makes me sick that she's been dealing with this alone. I mean, actually sick. I'm just watching her make breakfast and what's the best approach that prioritizes her well-being first? As an older guy who's cut out his mom, you need to do the same. First, you need to sit down and tell your girlfriend. Let her know it was by accident that you saw it, but you are glad you did. Let her know you are on her side. Tell her you plan on putting some space between you and your mom. Also, block your mom on her phone so she no longer has to put up with your mom's toxicity. Second, you need to lay into your mom for her crappy behavior. Put some boundaries on how you and your girlfriend will be as far as contact goes from this point forward. This might not be a popular opinion, but your first priority is to your girlfriend. Family doesn't mean anything when they treat your partner like crap. Personally, I would go low contact or no contact for quite a while, so your mom understands. If she doesn't, that just means you did right by your girlfriend to cut your mom out. Take my opinion with a grain of salt. As a guy whose mom was toxic and narcissistic, I'm a bit biased. Thank you for your comment. As of now, I've told my mother to go F herself, and that the grandkids she already has don't even like her. And on top of not wanting kids personally, if me and my girlfriend were to have any, they would not be coming anywhere near her and her crappy behavior. Also, the day there is a wedding, I don't even want her in the same damn state. I've spoken to my girlfriend. I did not sugarcoat it. I told her I saw the screenshots and read everything. She knows I'm on her side and, well, it seems my mother lost her last kid. Also, we've all blocked her, all of us. I feel sad knowing that is the life she cultivated for herself. But I'm happy knowing that moving forward, my girlfriend and I have gotten closer, and so have me and my siblings. I'm still trying to accept that I have a mom, but don't have a mom, if that makes sense. But I've got good people in my life who are helping me through that. Thank you again. Have a happy holiday.